Hey, DeRacers. Thank you, everybody that participated. We had our first classification event where we had 9 different races. We ponied up a $50 USDC prize on top of it with a 50 Dirk entry. So the winners were walking away with, on average, around 300 Dirk plus 50 USD. So it was a lot of excitement. Discord had good activity going on. There was a couple of upsets in the races. All in all, I thought it was quite exciting.
Yeah, some really close races and just a lot of fun to be had for those that could attend. We tried to make it at a time that people could attend from, all around the world. But, if you missed this one, just know we'll be having more that are coming down the road.
Yeah, we didn't know how well this would work. We threw it together at the last minute. Impressed how many registrations came in. Almost every single person that registered did sign up. There was a 24-hour window, and of course, with global time zones, all the ones that missed were accidents. And no worries, guys. Thank you for still registering and trying. And it sounds like people want us to do it regularly, but we'll figure that out.
Yeah, and it's something that I think there's a lot of opportunity for us to do different things with. We had B and C and D classification races, but there's still things like A's. They do exist. There are some horses out there that are classification A on certain tracks, and I'm sure there's some of you out there that are wondering what you do with any horse that you see that has like an X on a particular track, or they just can't even get to 30 races because it's not worth doing, right? Like, what are we going to do for them?
Perfect segue. So for those of the people that have been following us recently, we've thrown out the idea of having what we were calling a donkey death match. The concept is how do we get people to burn up some of the floor so we could help raise the prices of the floors, as well as preventing people that are new to show up and buying horses that are going to be really difficult to have fun in the game. And so with those X's, what we've been doing with our team is Audie was very kind to breed out this horse. We haven't named it, so this is the default name. But what's really impressive about this horse is that when we open up the family tree, this is Kowalski's and how do you say that?
Sanaya Winter.
Sanaya Winter. There we go. My bad. But yeah, both of these horses, very good. Above 30-something% podium rate. Win rates are high. These are championship competing horses, and they're Appaloosas. So with them, we have this horse here, which is an Unraced Gen-1. We are going to leave it unraced. So if you have never had the ability to breed with a very good horse and you feel like you're stuck, your stable's stagnant, but you have a donkey that you'd like to possibly get rid of, the idea is this is going to be the prize. So we're going to give away this as a prize, as well as 2 Liquid Love to the second and third place horse.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about what a donkey death match would even look like. Our plan is to bring not just 2, though that would be really fun. We're going to have ideally 12 donkeys submitted, 1 per stable owner. So, we're not asking you to drop in half a dozen different bad horses here. Put 1 in, submit it. We'll have registrations available in the links below and also available on some of our stable assessment tools and things like that. But we're going to have you submit through a registration form, and we'll take the 12 horses, probably the first 12 that we get, right? Like however fast they fill. And we're going to be putting them into essentially a miniature tournament. And we're going to have them run a random dirt race, a random synth race, and a random turf race. And the idea here is that we don't want them to win. We want them to get last place. So your horse that gets last place will get 12 points. And then, if you were in 11th, you'd get 11 points and on down. And the idea is the horse with the closest score to 36 is essentially the worst donkey and worthy of replacing it with a much better horse.
Yep. So we're having some fun with some AI art. So the idea behind this was if you have a donkey that is in retirement, that is doing absolutely nothing for you, we do not want to encourage you to burn and destroy a decent horse. We want only the worst horses. And so that's why the loser of this small tournament is the winner. So you do not want to submit something. You can't come in here and pick up this horse because you dropped in a decent horse and you want to beat a bunch of donkeys. If you think you have the donkiest of donkeys, that's what we want you to bring in. Now, when we do this event, there is going to be no entry cost except your horse. 100% of the 12 horses will be destroyed. So you will be sending them to our club wallet. We will maintain the registration. We'll post it. We'll share videos of it. And then the winner, which is the worst horses, the 3 worst horses, whoever gets the highest point score for losing the most will get this horse. And then 11th and 12th place, theoretically 2nd and 3rd place in this tournament, will both get a liquid love to offset that. All the other horses, thank you for participating, but you will walk away with nothing.
Yeah. And the idea here again is that there's just not a lot of value for hanging on to your really bad horse right now, right? That's first. Second is we don't want you to dump it. You're going to get $30, right? Like barely anything in ETH value for a really bad horse, especially. And then when we're looking at the rarity here of this Appaloosa with really good parents, odds are you're going to be doing an upgrade no matter what. So your horse that you're not even running right now because it's bringing you no value is a free submission to enter into a race, or 3 races technically, where they'll get a chance to upgrade your stable.
Yeah, and if you think about it, so you're going to have, of course, you paid for the horse, so there's obviously some money involved on this one. But with this value of the horse, it is an Unraced Gen-1. It has 2 really good parents, so you don't have to pay for the breeding fees. You don't have to pay for the liquid love or the 50 Dirk. So we're hoping that the value of this horse is going to offset it and motivate people to join in. And if this is a successful event, I would encourage other teams or solid stables that would be willing to donate a horse to this cause. We will gladly pay for the liquid love and the 50 Dirk if you just simply submit and give us the cooldown period of your 2 horses, and we could just turn this into a regular event. So that way we could have classification events. And for the people that just feel like they're stuck on the sidelines, here's a chance that you could recycle, get off of retirement, and get a new horse back in the game.
Also, another thing is we're in talks with the Dirk Army about trying to get these horses to be submitted for free into the Unraced Gen-1 tourney if you leave it unraced. So if you win this horse and a tournament is upcoming, it may be something you want to consider to leave unraced, because we're looking at getting them free registration into that tournament.
Absolutely. So guys, yep, links below. Links are going to be on the tools. Please take a look at your horses. And then remember, it's going to be 3 random surfaces on 3 tracks. And if you're interested in this one, just submit it so we can get a sense of how many people are going to be trying this. And if it doesn't fill fast, we'll open it up to 2 horses per owner and just see what it takes to get there. But yeah, as always, guys, thanks for supporting us. And we're going to hope to make more and more events here that will keep you going in the game.
Yeah, and don't forget, it's going to be the best donkey wins.